So let's see how this looks out. Belgrano versus Energy. This is a game that you'd expect Belgrano to win, right? And they do. They're finally proving they can be consistent. 2 goals for Zelarayan. Is this like, is he actually popping off now? And we're gonna go to 8 goals for the guy. And puts him up there, you know? Like he's actually now like getting closer and closer amongst like these other like top goal scorers that have been in the game. Like he has more goals than Minkyu. And Minkyu's been really good at goal scoring since the beginning. And they beat them with Boziatis, scoring the only goal for them. I'm pretty sure he's like at 3 somewhere, possibly. Maybe if he's lucky. Boziatis, no. Maybe 2 goals. No. Maybe 4 goals? There he is, yep. I know because I just gave him his goal earlier. So he's at 5 goals now as well. So he's gonna move him there. Move him here. Boziatis gets there. And Fernandez scores the other goal. Hey, are these like a few consistent good wins for Belgrano too? I feel like they've been really good recently. I can't remember the last time they lost. Like even when they're not winning, they're tying at least. You know? Maybe this is a good thing for them. Fernandez is now like double digits as well, along with Pacerini, who hasn't done jack! Austin versus Crystal Palace. Oh, we have a suspension. Sanchez. Yeet! Alright. I mean, not ideal. Really not ideal. He's like, you know, that's the guy who kind of like holds tempo of the game. But maybe they can get something. Maybe Vasquez can finally score a goal again. So let's see. 1-1. Hey. Palace are kind of falling off a little bit. Their form has plunged down the cliff a little bit. Sar scores a goal, puts him at 13. And so did who else? Uzuni? Because now Uzuni's at 17 now as well. Look how many people are at 17 goals, by the way. Uzuni, Conway, Kanghyun, Kanga, and Alemao, with Pino being the only exception. I mean, now this game, nowhere to be found. Can make it happen, I guess. But then that's Oliver Glasner's fault. Why the fuck isn't he subbing on Johnson? Why is he subbing on Uche? Something's clearly not working in that squad, so you gotta fix it. Ghent versus... And they did lose Van der Heyden, I remember that. Which is really bad for them. Delorg seems like he's about to come back though. He's in the yellow state now. They now have Koto to go in here. My bad, I burped. So Koto is now one of the replacement center backs, while Lage, Pacocci, and Duverne are the back 3 right now at the moment. Yep, I mean they might get this guy back soon, so they can rely on his services pretty soon. Mitrovic seems like he's gonna be out for a bit. And because here the tournament is almost done, I'm not sure how much of a good sign that is. So Ghent are hoping they can keep their run going because they're trying to stay along the top 4 right now. I love like this competition for like 3rd and 4th right now between, I'm not looking at the screen, Daejeon, Ghent, and Rayo Vallecano. I love it. Chengdu beat them! Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Felipe and Yang Minyang are the scorers. Good for Felipe because he's been a little not doing much recently. But nice, scores 13th goal. And Yang, whatever his name is, where the fuck he's at, he can't be too far down because he's actually been a decent goal scorer. There he is. Yang Minyang scores his 6th goal of the competition to put him above people like Vasquez, the fucking fraud that he is. He had like one little brief spell and then he's just gone now. But you know what? Huge result for Rayo and Daejeon, so they can try and pass these guys again. Groningen versus Rayo. Groningen, do they have anybody suspended? The answer is no. They've been good. I don't think they've been one time where I've had like to substitute anybody from them. They've been really good at keeping themselves composed. Let's see. Maybe they can pull something off of Rayo. Almost. Good try. De Frutos with the brace. That helps out a lot, I guess. I think he's like 8 goals too, right? De Frutos. No, yeah, he was at 8 goals, but now he's at 10. Double digits. Puts him ahead of a lot of like regular goal scorers, including Gluch. Move this right here. Oh, I mean, you're not supposed to go there. You go below all the 10s. That's how it works. So the Fruto scores his goal. And then Resink, I'm pretty sure he scored a goal at some point, but he's like very low. So I don't want to look for him for too long. Yep, there he is. Resink scores his second goal for Groningen to give them a little bit of hope to try and do something. There we go. There we go. Resink goes in here. Alemão scores another goal to push him to still be in the top conversation for goal scorers right here. Scores his 18th goal. And while he's doing that, then Mendes ties the game. He's like at 2 goals. Definitely at 2 goals somewhere. Yep, there he is. He's now at 3. So here he is. I feel like there's more 2 goal scorers than 1 goal scorers right now, to be honest with you. But ultimately, the Frutos, the 73rd winner, is what gives them the win over Groningen. Huge win for them, by the way, considering the Ghent did lose. Ajax. I know they lost a guy. Itakura is gone now, which is very not good for their squad. Bas can come in now, but now they lost someone else now. So Baumann is gonna have to be the next center back to come in to replace. Yep. They're gonna need him. They definitely need him to perform his best. So Ajax versus Crawley Town should be an Ajax win, right? Quote unquote. Should. Oh. Why do I talk, bro? Why the fuck do I talk? Cause look at this. What is this? No, this hurts me. It actually does, cause this pushes them closer to Randers, and I don't like that. Bergwijn had a goal disallowed. Orsi scores another goal. Good for him though. I like Orsi. Double digits now for the guy. Fuck. Come on, bro. Orsi. Put you there. Boom, boom. Black that out. Orsi scores his goal. Williams. He scores another goal. Puts him at 4 goals now. That gave them the lead right there, and right there. Well, not even give them the lead. They're like 2-0 up at this point. And at that point, like, you think that Ajax would be thinking to themselves, bro, what the fuck is happening? Maybe we have to like wake the fuck up. And then fucking Vassal comes in and scores another goal. His first for Crawley Town to give them that 3rd goal of the advantage, which is a lot, to be quite frankly honest. White Horse gets 1 back for the squad, but you know that they're all kicking themselves, that they know they shouldn't be losing that fucking game. That's a very bad game to lose to, especially in a time when like you're trying, like, maybe you want to look yourself good and fight with Crystal Palace, and because they tied against Austin, and you fucking do that. Disappointing. Dayon, wait, let's make sure that Ludwigsen is still unavailable, because there's a red card on injury. Yep, he's back. See, look at that. W fucking knowledge. So Ludwigsen's back. That could be very beneficiary for Dayon against Radomiak. Well, a team, like, you gotta think about this, right? Radomiak are shit. They've been very bad this tournament, but they're in a position where they can't lose. So they're gonna be fighting super hard because they don't want to get in the relegation spots. And they will go in the relegation spots. Bobson, I've been seeing him every once in a while. Like, when I see the lineups for them, he's not anywhere near the fucking top goal scorer, so we're just gonna. I love everything. Room is spinning all around. Bobson. I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. So Ludwigson. Yep, microphone's working this whole time. Just making sure. Ludwigson finally scores another goal to try and get himself back into scoring form after coming back from his red card, which is good. And Radomiak, I think they're in the relegation spots now with Crawley Town. At this point, fuck it, let Crawley Town get out as long as Randers don't go down. I have a soft spot for Randers now. Boom, 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 boom. How long is Sweeney away from coming back? I know he's like one of their injured ones, but yeah, he's nowhere near. Alright, Grimsby versus Ulsan. Ulsan want to win this game very badly, and they do get it. Cook getting a goal with Seungbyom. He's like, this is probably like one spots, right? No. What's his name again? Seungbyom. Seungbyom. Yep, he's actually scored already. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Alright. So he scores another goal for his side, Ulsan. I love everything. Seungbyom, he scores the initial goal. Cook scores another goal to like put it close. If I can find him, there he is, Cook. So he's down at 8 goals. MQ, you have to move to the side now, buddy. A lot of people have been passing MQ recently. And Cook scored that goal and, like, to get a little bit of hope, to get another tie maybe, but then Marcao comes and absolutely fucks it over for them. So 14 goals for him. So good. It's a consistent score for Ulsan Hyundai. So, and they got the win that they really needed to stay in that top 8 race. Randers versus Middlesbrough. Let's go fucking Randers, bro. Oh wait, actually, let's see if Dyer is back from his suspension. What the fuck did he do? I don't remember seeing a red card for Dyer. Alright. Come on, Randers. I believe in you. I believe in you. I believe in you. I believe in you. Come on, Randers. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my god. What again? I saw the 3 and I said, oh. And I saw the 4 Middlesbrough. Damn, bro. Damn. And Greve did score a goal. Damn. Alright, so Greve gets a goal. My pocket. I think they would actually do a lot better if he was in his actual attacking position, bro, and Dyer would be back on the field. That sucks. That really does suck. That was close, though. That could have been easily, like, really bad for them with a -4, but they did good to fight to the end. Morris scores his only goal. So that means he's, like, top 4, maybe? Or top 3. There he is. Now he's on top 4. Well, not top 4, but 4 goal scorers. 4 goals. He has 4 goals. That's what I'm trying to say. He goes right there. Boom, boom. Alright. Morris. Then we have Ture, who only scored 1 goal. But it's to make it 8. Another player to pass you, Min-Kyu. Are you the new laughing stock? After Klassen and fucking Huiban? So Ture and Conway with a brace. Huge for him, actually. So that means he's now at 18-19. Which puts him ahead of all these other guys. Puts him ahead of Alemão. So Conway, you're now 1 goal behind Yeremy Pino, who's actually fallen off a little bit. So let's go back here. McGree scores another goal. Pretty impressive, actually. Now he's at 11 goals. Ahead again, Pacerini, Kamada, and Bergwijn. Bergwijn has been a little disappointing. Besides that one time where I said like, oh, he hasn't scored. I made fun. I literally just made fun of Klaassen, and it's like, oh, you know who else is annoying or disappointing? Bergwijn. And then Bergwijn and Klaassen score. As I said that. All right, McGree, and lastly, the guy who's substituting for Dyer, Shamoun. I mean, he's like contributing, so you can't say he's not. Shamoun for Randers gets his first goal. Alright, this is a game that Metaloglobus must win. Do they have nobody suspended? Well, not, they don't have to win, but this is a game that Alaves need to win. And I feel like they're going to feel their chances now, considering that this guy's on the bench, and Abby, a fucking goat, is fucking playing for them right now. Can he do it again? Can Abby pull the rabbit out of the hat for the team? No, he cannot. He got subbed off. Or maybe he did score a goal. Wait. Nope. Eli scored the first goal. Let's look for Eli. Was it probably at 6 goals, I think, or 5. Eli. Where you at, Eli? There you are. Now it's 7 goals. My brother. Damn, there's only 4 players with 4 goals or 7 goals, along with him, Eli, Williamson, Vernam, and Minkyu. Interesting. So Eli, he opened the goal scoring. He scored the first goal, but then after that, Tony Martinez scored a brace. Really good for him to be among those goal scorers. Martinez, where you at? There you are. Now you're at double digits, buddy. There you go. Martinez scores his goal, which puts him in the double digits. Finally pushing him up forward as where he should go. This is a huge result for Alaves because now and it gives him a +3 goal difference as well. Tenaglia scores a goal again. He's definitely he should be at 5 or 6. He's at 5. Yep. Now he's at 6. So let's put him over here. Let's put you right there. Tenaglia scores a goal. And so does Rebash. He scored his first goal the other day, or yesterday, I mean. Rebash. If I can find it. There he is. The fuck? 2 goals for Rebash. The Iranian. I'm not gonna lie, I used to call them Iranians before the World Cup, and then I had that journalist yell at fucking Tyler Adams. They're saying it's Iran. I repeat to you, it is Iran. And fair enough, Adams he's like, my apologies. I guess I am uncultured. Blah blah whatever. W response. Malaga versus Zaragoza. 14th against 13th, by the way. Wait. It's Schubeck. That's a huge factor for them. And he's not. So they're still in a bit of a heap of trouble when it comes to goal scoring. Because he's been their best guy when it comes to goal scoring. Although Malaga seem very fucking tired. And it shows. Sebastian got injured though. That's not good. And he was a substitute, right? Look, he came on, got hurt, had to get substituted off. Moyano with a brace. I don't think I've seen that game before. And of course he comes on for bitch ass Valerie. Akuko also scores a goal. Alright. So Codro is the first goal scorer we have to take into consideration here. He's definitely top 5 goal scorers, right? There he is. Now he's at 7. 7 goals scored for the guy. Puts him ahead of a lot of these other guys. I just realized that Luquinhas doesn't have his team next to him. Let's fix that, shall we? Radomiak. Okay, so Codro is in the spot where he belongs. La Rubia, I know he scored a goal at some point, but I'm not looking for him in the ones. La Rubia. Yep, I knew he was gonna be there. 2. I know he scored, but I knew it was just 1. He's a bum. Let's go down here, put you down there. La Rubia will move you this side right here. Paul Akuko. Let's put him in there. Where's he at? Akuko. He's not that far away. There he is. He scored his 2nd goal. The CDM. His team will have appreciated that. So Akuko's in there now. With Sebas Moyano. I'm pretty sure he hasn't scored, but just to make sure. Just put right here. Moyano. Yep. Comes off the sub for Valerie and immediately scores a goal. $211 goal scorers, by the way. Moyano for Zaragoza. With 2 goals to his name. His first time scoring and it's a fucking brace. Malaga looked really bad in this one. It's not going to give them any hope. Fucking banger beat. But I think now Chupa should be available. There he is. They're going to be really happy to have him back. Especially to replace this Jauregi. Fucking bum. So Chupa's back. Maybe he can actually instill some more goal scoring. But before we do that, let's check to see. With 2 match days left in this part that I'm doing right now for today, we have Crystal Palace, Ajax, Dayon, and Rayo Vallecano all in the top 4. But not invincible Ajax anymore, by the way. Legitimately, if each of these 3 teams, Ghent, Rayo Vallecano, and Dayon win their games, they could surpass Ajax. They really could. Ajax can go all the way down to 5th now because of their terrible form they've been on. Look at that. 7 losses. Insane. Crystal Palace too. They could be way farther away by this point. But a few missed nervy moments. Ghent, Middlesbrough, Chengdu, and fucking Alaves make up from 5th to 8th, keeping that playoff position warm. While Ulsan is still hunting down Alaves for that spot. Groningen are there too. They're trying to be a part of the group. Austin Zaragoza with that win helped out a lot. Crawley Town did jump over Randers as I suspected because that was a huge win that they did. Randers almost got a good result against Middlesbrough, but it just wasn't enough. Radomiak are in the relegation spot now, so they're definitely going to be thinking about that. And look at that. Look at that. They're no longer 20th. Fair fucking play from the Romanian side.